and welcome to Looking Through the Review Mirror. Today I'm going to take you through the hexagonal strategy, which is a great way to build collaboration and connections on the unit that you are currently teaching in the classroom. So before you begin, you will need lots of these hexagon cutouts because your students are going to want more and more as they build a web of connections related to the unit. It's best to do this activity in smaller groups of 4 to 5 students, and you can have as many groups as you want working simultaneously on the same topic. Now, it's also good to introduce this activity towards the latter end of your unit of inquiry so that the students have enough information that they can start to join the dots between different concepts, understand how they are connected, and be able to truly justify why they are connected. So when you want to begin, you will want to have one hexagon which has a key idea on it. So for example, in my class in grade 3, we were learning about Earth and how it's constantly evolving. So we had spoken about landforms, tectonic plates, all the way up to natural and man-made disasters, and how all of these factors ensure that the Earth keeps changing, And so the children had to brainstorm ideas related to Earth. So one of my students turned around and said, "Oh yeah, I know, I've learned about landforms. And it's definitely connected to the Earth because landforms are on the Earth." So he justified it adequately, his peers agreed, and then he was allowed to place his hexagon right next to the key idea hexagon. And then where do the children go from there? They start popcorning more and more ideas. The ideas start bubbling and popping. Then somebody said, "I know about tectonic plates," right? We've learned about them in class. And now, the key issue here is that if the child wants to put tectonic plates in between the Earth and landforms, he has to justify why it is connected to not only landforms, but also the Earth. So any hexagon that goes in between two hexagons has to be connected to both somehow. And the child has to be able to use his thinking skills to elaborate and describe to his friends why it's connected. So the child said that, "I know that tectonic plates alter landforms, they create landforms as well, and tectonic plates are in the Earth, so definitely connected to the Earth." So his peers were satisfied with that and he was allowed to put this hexagon in between these two. And in this manner, the children continue to grow this web of hexagons and form a lot of connections between topics that have been taught in class. And the best part is that they really have to analyze how they are all connected and put it together in a way that makes sense. Now, after the activity is done, I encourage you to ask your students to take a gallery walk to see the other team's performance as well. As they all had the same central idea, the students will still notice that there is a difference in the concepts that they put out, how they justified it, and perhaps they missed a few things. They can reflect on a few things that maybe they did better or could have added instead. They may even notice some mistakes that they may have made. Other teams might come up and say, I don't agree that these two hexagons are connected. Can you answer me why did you put them together?" And the students have to come up with a viable response to that. So in this way, it starts a lot of classroom conversations and builds a lot of higher order thinking skills that will really help your students go further in their inquiry journey. If they cannot find any connections between two concepts, ask them to research, pick up an iPad, a laptop, find out. They were taught in the same unit. So how is it that, there's no connection? They need to find out more about it. So leave that option open for the students as well. If you have any students who are a little apprehensive about group work or a little shy, assigning a mentor or a peer buddy might be a good option there so that he can feel part of the group. And a gentle nudge into the excitement of the activity will definitely bring out every child's inner inquirer. I hope this was helpful for you. See you next time.